grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we have a jam-packed with info, daily market update. We're going to talk about Voyager and what just happened with them going bankrupt. We're going to talk about David Schwartz being the $1 trillion man. Is crypto going to actually bring about some trillionaires? We're going to talk about Hbar, XRP, and everything to do with the market right now. Before we do, make sure you're following me on Twitter right there if you're not yet. And then also, we have another giveaway going on for ETH Jets. Now, the reason I keep talking about ETH Jets, first of all, is because I'm on the team of the project. Second of all, it's an amazing project. Third of all, it's a utility-only focused NFT, a membership NFT. And fourth of all, we have the mint coming up on July 11, 12, and 13 are the mint dates, depending on what status you have. If you sign up for the pre-mint, which link is in the description, you can sign up for the pre-mint and get a whitelist spot. But we have another giveaway going on, so you guys can enter here on the NFT Gatherings Twitter. Big shout out to the NFT Gathering. That is the conference that I was at in Banff, Alberta. And they're giving away a VIP ticket, which is valued at 1 ETH right now. And we are giving away the Global Pass, the ETH Jets Global Pass, which is valued at $727. You can also enter on airwalk_NFTs page right here. This is Peter. You can enter on both of those for 2 entries into this giveaway. So definitely do that. Stay tuned for the mint of ETH Jets. Now, let's get into it. We are at 900 billion right here. Pushed up a little bit. It seems like we're ranging between this 800 and 930 billion range. I want to get it back above $1 trillion. That would be amazing. We're seeing headlines like this. This is from Bleeding Crypto. We're seeing headlines like, where will Bitcoin finish in 2022? And then they're putting these targets on the screen right here. Under 10,000. 14% of their survey, CNBC survey, think that Bitcoin's going to end 2022 under $10,000. And then 39% and 39% are under 20K, under 30K. 0% say it will end 2022 above 40K. And this is contributing to my thoughts a little bit and these other people's thoughts that we're going to actually have a relief rally here pretty shortly and see if we can get back above 25K. This is a very crucial area to get back above. And obviously back above 30K would be amazing. But this type of stuff can happen. Bitcoin can move like that in a crazy way. Like, it could pump $10,000 in a day easily. But we're seeing like the mainstream people basically screaming that this thing is going to go lower. It usually tends to do the opposite, but we will have to see what happens. If it does do the opposite, now would be a good time to buy, right? 20,000, even with Bitcoin, if you buy at 20,000, it goes back to 40,000. You've doubled your money. I would prefer to buy something like Hbar, where you can buy at 6 cents, and then one day it'll be at 50 cents, right? And then 50 divided by 6, that is a 8.3x right there. So I'm looking for more of that, of course. You guys know that. But that is what we've got going on with Bitcoin right now. And we've also got the Voyager news, which is not contributing to the overall market here. If we check the altcoins, I did want to show the Voyager coin going down 11.64% today. This past month has just been horrible for Voyager, as you can see, all the way down from 88 cents to 20 cents in a month. And then we also have this month being horrible for the Voyager digital stock. Voyager digital stock is down from 3.02 on June 6 all the way to 0.34 cents on July 6. Also, big shout out to my brother. His birthday is today on July 6. Happy birthday to Jaden, my brother. Also, go follow. Let's give Jaden a shout out right here. Go follow Jaden on Instagram. He's blowing up on Instagram. He does travel content right here. 63,000 followers right now, blowing up. His Instagram reels go crazy. Go follow him. Shout out to him. Happy birthday, bro. Now, Voyager Digital. So let's look at the crypto bubbles today. This is the daily crypto bubbles. We can see Quant is doing good. Like, Quant has been going up, dude. We need to think about Quant here a little bit more. What's happening with Quant? Quant is at $61, right? The market cipher A indicator looks really good right there. Let's take a look at actually the market cipher B. Hold on. Let's take a look at market cipher B with this, because market cipher actually like does well on Quant is what I've found. Oh yeah, we've had this momentum wave coming up. Both RSIs angled up. VWAP is above that zero line, and money flow is thinning. Is that a word? Thinning? Thinning. Thickening? Thinning. Thinning. That's funny. And then we also have the EMA bands going into the blue and white right there. As you can see, when they're gray, this does horribly, right? When they're gray and, you know, like that, like this, like you're seeing here, the market for this coin is bearish. But when we go into that blue and that white, it gets amazing there. And also we have bullish continuation diamonds happening on the 12-hour. Obviously, we've got the memeable green dot right there. Never make a decision based on a green dot on market cipher. That is kind of a meme that has happened in the past couple years here. Also, the 4-hour looks amazing on Quant, in my opinion. So this might continue up. Hopefully, we can get above that $70. Look at the $70 resistance right there. Pretty crazy. That $70 resistance. If you want market cipher, by the way, you can buy the market cipher indicator with the link in the description. There's plenty of helpful tutorials on teaching you how to use this. But I've been using this on Quant since, as you can see, way back here when we identified the seller exhaustion with the yellow X's. If you get a bunch of yellow X's, right? We had 5 yellow X's. We had 4 yellow X's on the 4-hour over there. We identified that, and we knew that that Reaper was going to continue to go down. So back onto Voyager. We got a little bit off topic there. Voyager has actually filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, okay? It's based in New Jersey, but listed in Toronto. Estimated that it had more than 100,000 creditors and somewhere between 1 billion and 10 billion assets. They obviously had the line of credit, the revolving line of credit from FTX exchange. The bankruptcy showed that Alameda was Voyager's largest single creditor with unsecured loans of 75 million. So basically, they're bankrupt. Okay, Voyager, I've never liked Voyager. I've basically always said that it's trash, or I've been neutral on it. I've never used Voyager. I don't have a Voyager account. But to anyone who has their money in there, bro, just keeps paying attention to what's happening, and hopefully it turns out good for you, or at least you get your money back. Now, from Nevermind, we have him pointing out that this Ripple board member named Susan Athey, Susan Athey's right here, she has just joined the Department of Justice antitrust team as the tech probe surge. So she has joined the Department of Justice, and this lady is actually on the board of Ripple. She's currently on the boards of Expedia, Lending Club, Rover, Turo, and Ripple. Ripple is in there. So Susan Athey, and she's also the former economist for Microsoft. Okay, so she is on the board of Ripple, just joined the Department of Justice. And this is just further proof. We got to cover the further proof that Ripple is the chosen one, having all these high-profile people getting involved with it. Also, I wanted to show the Jed McCaleb XRP balance steadily going down, right? Yesterday, another 4.7 million XRP. He's actually decreased it, or it has actually decreased to 4.7 in these past couple days. But it looks like we got 8 days left. July 15, So if he dumps, so I like this website a lot. I'm gonna be sad to see this website go, because this will have to be shut down once Jed McCaleb has no XRP. If he keeps dumping on his 1 week average, we have 6 days left. That would mean July 13, he's out of XRP. If he keeps dumping on his 1 month average, he has 8 days left, and his 3 month average, he has 10 days left. So maximum 10 days, July 17. We will see Jed McCaleb run out of XRP finally. Now, I don't think this will do anything for the price. We'll have a little celebration for this idiot getting out of here. Actually, he's not an idiot. I don't know why I call him an idiot. But he's kind of helped tarnish the XRP reputation a little bit, because one of the main things that fudders, I'll call them fudders, say about XRP is that a co-founder is dumping all his coins and has no belief in the project. Well, guess what? He made Stellar, so he can go believe in Stellar. Now, we have this. You probably see this in the title. We're going to be talking a little bit about Trillionaires and how this guy right here on the right thinks that this crypto will bring about the age of trillionaires. Now, I actually want to see something here. Let me just do a Google search for this, and let me see if I can find that. No, I cannot find it. There's an article that I made before that also says this same thing. So we're gonna watch this clip, and then we will go over David Schwartz.
It's a business, right? I don't care if it's a protocol, if it's a, whatever they want to call it, a project. I have problems with the term project myself, because I think you should look at it as a business, right?
That is huge facts. I also do not like the term project. Project seems like it's like a school project. Like, these are real life businesses. Some of these, Shiba Inu is a project. SafeMoon is a project. XRP is a decentralized cryptocurrency. Ethereum is a business, right?
So
these are businesses. The real ones, Hbar, business.
If it was me, I would transport myself 5 years into the future, and then I would look back at that person that is looking to invest and be like, is this really stupid idea? Is this something that actually can take off and eventually make money? And will this token, this is really important, it's not only will the company be successful, what is it that you're buying in this token? And it's really important, because a lot of times we've seen a lot of money be raised by some really well-known projects where I can very easily see the company being successful and the token holders not, and because the interests are not aligned.
He might be referring to Ripple right there, because that is one of the main gripes with Ripple from haters, has been that Ripple's going to be successful, and arguably is, well, they are successful right now, but XRP's token price will stay the same or not be successful.
So I think you really need to think about that as a real investment, and dig deep into the details.
Now this guy's going to talk right here, and he's going to mention the Trillionaires. Watch this.
And from a perspective of where we're at, for those of you who were involved in the internet boom, it's not even 1994 yet. There'll come a time when you'll realize that the wealth creation opportunity we've had here is much greater than the commercialization of the internet. That, if the 90s gave us people who went broke, millionaires and billionaires, this blockchain revolution will bring upon the era of trillionaires. It's inevitable. Somebody will wake up, look at their phone, and say, oh my God, I don't know what you're going to do when you realize you have $1 trillion worth of something. Hopefully there are tokens that will be worth something in 5 years.
So he's saying somebody will wake up with $1 trillion. Now, the thing is, you must be able to cash that out to dollars, or crypto becomes so widely adopted that you're able to just spend from your trillion. That would be insane. That would be that's how it's going to have to work. There's no way you're going to, because if somebody wakes up with $1 trillion of a coin going up, there must be that liquidity to cash that out, right? Somebody has to buy that whole trillion. You'll never be able to cash out the whole trillion unless there's another trillionaire who wants to buy all of that up. Well, you could. No, you could, but it would be a lot. It would be a hard process to sell $1 trillion of crypto. Like, what exchange are you doing that on? Like, who's buying? Like, That would be crazy. But the point is that I do agree. I actually agree. Now, if you could just like imagine you had $1 billion or $1 trillion of Bitcoin holding, like your Bitcoin is worth $1 trillion that you hold. You would need a lot of Bitcoin, right? And Bitcoin's price would need to be super high. But if you could just pay for your house, your car, all your bills, everything, your food with that, then you would actually be a trillionaire sitting there and just basically eating off this value of $1 trillion. Now, this, when I watched this, it reminded me of two things, and that's this article, which I mentioned before. I did pause the video and find it. This was on January 27 of 2021. Weird article that I wrote on a blog called the Crypto Demon blog. And you can read this, and basically I'm just ranting, right? I called this whole post based on a direct download from the infinite collective consciousness at exactly 11:56 p.m. on December 13, 2020. So this idea is actually from December 13, 2020. And my idea is that cryptocurrency will bring us back to kings. It will bring us back to kings. And then I give the example of Mansa Musa, right? Who was the emperor of the Mali Empire, who had a net worth of $400 billion, adjusted for inflation. This was when Elon Musk became the richest man, is when this inspired this article. So this is very old. It's poorly written. It's like very rough ideas and kind of newbie ideas. But I do agree still. Cryptocurrency can bring us back to kings. And this is over like 100 years. Like I'm talking people, like men and women will reign over like their own empire just based on how rich they got off like this is the new money. Like read this article, and then we're also talking about Ripple, David Schwartz, $1 trillion man. This is a Forbes article that came out in September 5 of 2018, and this is Forbes calling him Ripple's $1 trillion man. Now, why are they calling him the $1 trillion man? Well, it's because Ripple is dealing with trillions of dollars. They're trying to replace Swift, which it does say in here, right? He says, I'm trying to build a Swift alternative. Swift handles approximately 25 million messages per day, estimated $6.74 trillion in transfers. That's why they're calling him the $1 trillion man, is because he's the one who built this, or a big part of the people who built this. And I believe Brad Garlinghouse or Ripple had $1 trillion worth of XRP at one point when XRP was pumping. But this is a very interesting article right there. Moving on to some Hbar stuff, and then we have some Cbdc stuff. Hashport is adding DAI, Link, USDT, USDC, Wrapped Bitcoin, and Aave on Hashport next week. Very cool to see new adoption of new coins on Hashport. Very, very cool. Now we also have this from the Bank for International Settlements. They say there are now 4 live retail CBDCs in the world, and pilots in 29 jurisdictions. 72 central banks have communicated publicly about their CBDC work, and the tone of speeches is now more positive. If we go to cbdctracker.com, which is one of my favorite websites to actually track this on, you can also see this data. We'll wait for that to load. But you can see the steady increase. It's only increasing the adoption of this CBDCs and the want and desire for these places to launch this, right? So if we look at the live ones, hold on, the launched ones, we have Nigeria with the e-Naira. We also have, where else? We also have the Bahamas with the Sand Dollar. Where else are the launched ones here? Let's see. Where can we find the launched? Launched only. Right here. Okay, it's only showing 2. Nigeria and Bahamas. Okay? Nigeria and Bahamas. But if we look at like the proof of concept, we have a bunch of places. Australia, Kazakhstan, Iran, Brazil, boom. And then if we go to pilots, there's even more, like literally Russia, China, Canada, right? All in pilots. And then research, it lights up a bunch more. Like, this is happening. They're sneaking this in slowly. Now, look what I said, though. It is coming. What quite possibly could be the real intention / agenda of crypto. So if I were the elite people and I wanted to install new digital currency in the world that has no privacy and that we can control, how would I have to do that to get everybody to be on board with it? Well, I would popularize and normalize digital currencies through a new amazing way to make money called crypto, which everyone loves because they can make a lot of money in it, and a lot of people have money in it, or have made a lot of money in it, so that my evil CBDC implementation goes over smoothly and without complaints from the masses. So you have to popularize and normalize crypto and digital currencies and make people excited about it, which everybody seems to be excited about crypto. You popularize it, normalize it, and then the introduction of it will go over easily with the masses. So this video is getting extremely long, I believe. Make sure that you drop a like, drop a subscribe, all that BS, all that influencer BS. Make sure you pay attention to the ETHJets mint coming up here. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.